All right. Good afternoon, everyone. We are here live. This is I can't count it. It's either our fifth or our sixth virtual adoption awareness event. I'm so thrilled. You're going to see on your screen, if you don't already, a representative from It's All About the Paws. This is Erica. She's probably waving at you right now. We are thrilled. This whole series, hi, Erica. This whole series was designed really to bring awareness to all the great organizations that serve not only just Bolingbrook local, but of course the greater DuPage and Will County areas. So we're thrilled today to continue the series. If you know an organization that wants to be featured, that needs a little bit of awareness or visibility, please send them our way. There's a link actually in this video with a bunch of contact information, and we're happy to continue to do this at least on a monthly basis, if not more. So without further ado, Erica, thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. This is exciting.
No problem. So Erica, tell us a little bit about your organization and about yourself as well.
Yeah, so our organization is It's All About the Paws. We're in the St. Charles, Illinois area. We kind of call that our community area, but we go everywhere for any animal that's help is needed. And honestly, our organization didn't start as let's start an organization. It was just an event that I had an idea about 7 years ago. So I called and reached out to a bunch of different organizations when I don't know, I think I was like 22, 23 at the time. I had no clue about anything. And it was a huge success for the first weekend. And it just kept going every year. And then I think it was last year. I'm trying to remember now. It wasn't last year, it was the year before.
Last year's a blur for everyone.
I know. It's a complete blur. Like what happened in 2020? But at the end of 2019, we finally decided, let's make it an organization. Let's do it. Let's start moving forward. That was kind of like the next step. And we were official 4 months before the pandemic hit. So we've kind of been in a whirlwind since then and just trying to go with the flow. And so we've been able to help our community in a small way, but still impactful. And we're just continuing to grow slowly and, just do what we can right now.
So from a size perspective, team wise, so you volunteers, and then from a population wise of adoptable animals, what sort of size are you, and what do you have going on currently as far as animals up for adoption?
Yeah, so we're still very small. It's me, our vice president. We have 3 board members, including myself. And then we have a handful of volunteers as well who just help in, we have newsletters and marketing and social media and transport. So there's a lot of even though we're small, there's still a lot of areas that we can use volunteers for. And we have 5 dogs right now and 1 bunny who was just surrendered last weekend. 4 of the dogs are up for adoption. Betty is in a foster to adopt, so we hope that works out for her. And so we have RJ. Let me see if I have some treats. Let me see if I can get him to join us.
I love it.
He's chewing on a bone. Oh, here he is. He heard it. Come on.
Look at that.
Yeah, this is RJ. He's a old English bulldog mix, we think. Let me try to get him in the picture a little bit more.
He has his eyes right on the prize. He knows what's going on.
He's a handsome boy. He's a short little dude. Hi. He's very excitable, but he is such a good boy. We always say, if you like weirdos, adopt RJ because he's weird. He's got some funny characteristics. Loves treats, as you can see. So all of our dogs right now in our organization, unfortunately, can't have any other dogs or small animals or any other animals in the home. So we're having a bit of a harder time placing them just because of that reason. There's nothing wrong with them. They just have their own quirks. RJ needs a home with children 15 or older. He just gets a little excited around little kids. And no other dogs and no other animals. But other than that, he is the perfect guy. He's so easy. One of the easiest fosters we've ever had. And
he seems amazing. That's awesome.
He's so fun, and he's hysterical. He really is. He'll like go under the kitchen table and just sit there. and wine like that. For you to come and pet him.
How long has RJ been up for adoption? There you are, buddy.
He's been with us since November.
Okay.
We've been trying to find him a home since then. We're kind of picky with who we choose, especially for dogs who kind of need a different type of home with no other dogs, no small animals type of thing. And we have an adoption application, obviously. We do home visits, meet and greet type thing. He's had a ton of applications. Everybody loves him. Everybody loves his looks, but we just haven't found the right home for him that would be, perfect for the lifestyle he needs. And
well, I think that's and we've talked about this in episodes past, but I think that's important. You want to make sure that you're comfortable where RJ is going, and RJ needs a home that he's gonna be able to flourish at and be quirky with. So
exactly, yeah, 100%. And he loves his nature walks. Obviously, he's super easy just hanging out with some treats. And and we have I might be able to get Millie later, but I have to switch him out. And so we have Millie. She's an adventure dog. She's someone who's go, who likes to hike, who likes to run, who likes to be active. She is a huge snuggler though. So you get both. But
so Erica, if folks want to fill out those applications, is sort of, I think these days websites are the best, or social media, or where do you want to direct people towards?
So we do have our website. It's allaboutthepaws.org. Don't forget the it's. A lot of people forget that part. And then we have our application on there that you can fill out. Typically we get back to you within 24, 48 hours. Just kind of depends on what's going on that week with rescue. And then we reach out and we kind of do next steps. We'll let you know if it's not a fit, just based on the application, and we'd be happy to help you find another one in our organization that would be a better fit, or we'll, refer you to other rescues that we know would have someone for you.
And that was going to be my question. So, and we talked about this before, right before we went live, but sort of working with other organizations. And if, I say, hey, I'm really looking for this type of dog, or I have this scenario, I got a kid that's 5 and I got another, dog at home. Do you sort of keep those applications on file, or can you refer them out? Or what do you typically do if someone says, I really want to adopt, but I need to know where my best fit is?
Yeah, so we do keep them on file. If it's a really good app and we had a good connection with the family or the person, we definitely will keep it on file. A lot of times someone is looking for, I'm ready for a dog now, and we get that. So we'll keep it on. And if we do have an animal in the future that fits best for them, we would totally reach out. But we also refer out a lot to other rescues. We do for our adoption event, which I can talk about later, but we invite anywhere from 6 to 8 rescues to it. So we partner with 6 to 8 rescues all year round. So once they come to our event, we have our partnership program and we work with them all year round until the next event. So we really try to do as good as we can with partnering with other organizations. Yeah, I know. I'm just going to be feeding them treats now the whole time. So we try our best to partner with as many organizations as we can, because that's really we have to partner, we have to work together to be able to help as many animals as possible.
So Erica, where do you get a lot of the pets from? Are they coming from certain animal controls? Are there rescues? Where do you seem to get a lot of your animals from?
So we work solely with owner surrenders as of right now. So we have our rehome assistance program. So if anybody needs to rehome, or they're for whatever reason, as long as we have a foster open and we have the correct funding, we can take them in. So that's all of our animals are owner surrenders. Maybe one day we'll work at doing animal controls or anything like that, but we're really trying to help them not go into the shelter system, kind of just be a program that solely works in one aspect. And hopefully, it can help in a small way.
Definitely. Well, and that's it's an important piece too. And I'm glad that you sort of open your arms and your hearts to those animals that need a little bit of love, especially if it's not a good fit for where they're at. So, getting to that, you said sort of if we have enough resources and we have the funding, what are those asks? So, typically, what is the non-monetary asks that you have as an organization? The love, the volunteering, and then what are the monetary asks or needs that you have for you guys?
So the biggest, well, obviously the biggest thing is funding, but next to that, we can get into that later, but then next to that is really just sharing. Social media is such a huge part of rescue nowadays. I don't know how they did it before social media, but that's a huge thing. And since we're still small, we're still newer, you know, we'll be 2 years old in November. Um, but another big part is liking our page, sharing our content, you know, commenting, that type of stuff. It really helps get our name out into our community, and especially helps our dogs find a home that maybe they wouldn't find because they don't know about us. So that's a big part of it, is just networking.
Sure.
And then obviously supplies. So we don't have to buy them ourselves. Right now, we do buy a lot of our supplies at the moment, toys, food, treats, that type of thing. So that helps a lot, any type of donations. And we always, if we can't take it personally, we'll still say we can, and we'll find an organization that can use it. So we're always donating to other organizations that we partner with throughout the year, just so it can be used.
Definitely. Do you have any, and I know obviously that the past year has been so awkward with people and hands-on volunteering,
Yeah.
but is there anything that's needed right now as far as you know, labor of love and getting really in the trenches, or is that sort of, you have folks that are out there? You don't have an actual facility, right? Are you doing this out of your home?
No, yeah, we're doing it at, so we do, we have a couple other foster homes. We have, out of the 4 dogs, we have 2, and then, or 5, I'm sorry. And then we have 3 other foster homes. And actually, we, in our program, we kind of do it a little bit differently. And if the owner is willing to keep it, or foster their dog through us until it's adopted, we are willing to do that. So that is something we do.
Very neat.
And then once the foster opens up, then we can move them. But we definitely don't say no just because we don't have a foster home, I should say. If they're willing, we're able to.
Sure.
But yeah, we do a lot of our out of our house. We have 3 fosters ourselves, my boyfriend and I, and then I think I'm going off topic, but yeah, so volunteers.
It's okay.
um,
You're telling us all about your living at home. My goodness, you got a whole lot of love there, and that's awesome. And we talked about this before, but I told folks we need to celebrate you because this is amazing what you do, and how you take animal, you know, pets that need love, and find them beautiful homes. So thank you for doing that, and thank you for working with other organizations, because I just think that
absolutely.
interconnection is so important. It's not about, you know, competing, maybe sometimes a little bit for dollars, but other than for dollars, the need is out there.
Yep, it is. And you know, so my boyfriend and I, we both founded 2 separate organizations. So I have It's All About the Paws, and he has Falcor Rescue Friends. So we obviously, him and I partner a lot with each other. And we both personally, not It's All About the Paws, but we personally work with a lot of behavioral case dogs. So that's kind of like his niche. So it kind of works, we kind of intertwine with how we work as organizations separately. So that's great. It's just another way for both of us to network. He has different networking abilities. I have different networking abilities as organizations and personal. So it's all needed, and it all helps tremendously to help these dogs find a home.
So if you had to give a public service announcement, and there was something that you wanted to make sure that folks sort of leave this video knowing, either about you, your organization, or just about the love for pets in general, what is that PSA on the education side, on the awareness side? What do you think is a big gap that we need to address, that we can use these kind of social media opportunities, videos, to get messaging across? What is sort of something that you would love to take a billboard out in the highway and say, I can help you with this, or we need to focus on this?
There's actually a lot. We try to do a lot with animal advocacy and awareness, not just dogs and cats and rabbits. We try to do a lot, but it's just basically that there's help out there. There's resources out there. Whether it's you need to surrender your animal, like, we can help you. If it's you need help because your dog has such bad allergies, like, we can help find someone, to help you. If you need help training, we want to be a place where we're resourceful and we can help people, even if it's not about adoption. And that is something we do now, a lot still. But it's just being resourceful and just helping the community. That's a big thing. It's just, obviously we want these animals to stay in their home. And if we can, we want to help that. We want to help train if we can. We want to help with medical or funds or food if we can. So that's a big part of it, is just helping the community and being a part of the community and being a part of the, trying to keep everybody together.
Incredibly important, and absolutely. And I'm glad you say that, and reach out, as folks need resources, they have questions, or before you open up your back door and let that dog just out the back door, please
Yeah.
reach out.
Yeah.
This
There's always
organization,
someone who can help.
yes.
Yeah.
100%. Well, I appreciate you saying that. So what else, event wise, fun stuff? I know the everyone's, the world is sort of slowly coming out of its, shell. What is happening with you this summer, this fall? What can we help with, and how can we get the word out other than sharing on social media?
Yeah. So a big part of our organization, and I kind of mentioned it earlier, is our annual adoption event. And it's got a great name. I'm joking, but it's called It's All About the Paws Adoption Event. So that's how we started. And starting June 1st is when we start planning full force. So our event is October 9th and 10th, I believe, this year. We always do it during the Saturday and Sunday of Scarecrow Fest. And it's Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 5. So it's all day. It's a lot of planning, a lot of hours and stress, but it's so fun. It's the heart and soul of our organization. So that's what we're starting in a couple days. We'll start full force planning for that. So if anybody's interested, if you love planning, if you love marketing, doing social media, those are all big things. Administrative, all big things that we need. Usually during this time frame is the busiest time frame for us.
Sure,
but really that's like the next big thing. And we typically have like little small events here and there throughout, if we have enough people and enough power to have those with what we have going on this summer, fall time. But yeah, that's the next big thing for us. And we always, I love it. I love this time of year when we get to start planning for the adoption event, get all kinds of new ideas, creativity, and we get a lot of new partnerships too when this comes around. So.
Well, that is amazing. So your Facebook page is It's All About the Paws, NFP.
Yes.
So very, very easy to find. There's actually a link to it I was just making sure, on your website, that you can get right to the Facebook page, and Instagram, I believe, as well.
We have an Instagram.
If you haven't already, go there. I've said this for every organization. A quick like of the page and sharing a few posts every month means the world to these folks. So as you can, that's the easiest way to give back. If you're sitting at home right now wondering what you can do, share a few posts of RJ that's up for adoption right now, or anyone else. Give them some love in that way. Hi, buddy.
What are you doing? Yeah, he's just hysterical.
So Erica, as we close out this amazing episode, what did we forget about? What do you want to make sure we touch on? And if not, I'll give us a little closing of this. I think it's the 6th episode, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, and I think we kind of covered it, but just awareness, funding, support, all of that stuff, and just just sharing who we are and what we do. That's just a huge part of what the community can do for us. If you don't want another animal, if you can't spend anything. It's been such a hard year, and we just want to have fun within the community and just be around people again. We are craving that. Personally, I am craving that as the founder of an organization, to just followers, getting these homes for the 4 dogs that we have. They've been waiting for a while, and just getting out there. It's a lot of fun. And sorry. He's very demanding right now of his treats.
He knows the bowl of treats is there. Well, I think we're all craving a little bit of connection. I think innately, we're sort of built that way, and especially us pet lovers out there, it's important for us to see that interaction in society. So, Erica, I appreciate you a lot, and thank you so much for offering to be that resource for someone who might be sitting at home right now, really struggling with someone they have, a 4-legged friend in their own household, and being able to say, hey, we can help you with that. That's amazing. And I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a huge part. I mean, if we can't do that, then what's, that's just a huge part of rescue. So
Correct. Well, this video itself, everyone, I encourage, please click, the share button, make a comment on there, give RJ a little bit of love. Go on social media, look at It's All About the Pause, their Facebook page. I went through it last night, sort of prepping for this too. There's a lot of great fun and information on there. So share this. Just a note on episodes. If you know anyone who wants to have one of these features, please reach out. Next month, this fall, my wife is due with our second little baby girl.
Congrats.
So it falls on her due date. So I'm not sure what's going to happen this next month, but I'm going to figure it out. If I have to go live from the hospital, we're going to figure it out. But I want to encourage, reach out. There's a little website on this video that takes us right to that pet resources page that we created. So we're going to try to do this. Maybe one day we'll be able to do this live and in person, like on site.
Yes.
With the pups. We started this during, heat of pandemic. So it was tough to do, but we'll continue to do that. But Erica, you too, as you have fun stuff that's happening, share it. We have that little, pets group that we started here in our town.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
And you're welcome. If you serve this market, we want to make sure we give you some love too, and reach out as you have fun and need things from our community.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. This has
No
been
problem.
fun.
It's been great. RJ, when I click the end button, it's going to cut us off. So it was great to meet you, buddy. And I hope you find a loving home very soon. You're a great guy.
Much.
So go get your applications in, whether it's for RJ or anyone else that's up for adoption. And Erica, it was great to meet you.
Yes, you as well. Thank you.
Yes.
Bye,
Have a great rest of your weekend.